Hello everyone, this is Chen from Qualcomm China, and today I will present our view about 5G fully connected factory and also our effort to build a 5G fully connected factory in China. If we look at the 5G technology roadmap, the 3PP has finished 3 releases for the 5G. The release 15 is focused on the eMBB, and we had global launch of smartphones and fixed wireless access products since 2019. And the release 16 is focused on expanding 5G into different more verticals. It further enhanced the performance of the URLLC and introduced the time-sensitive network for the industrial IoT. And the release 17 has further expanded 5G to a more long-term area. For example, in release 16, it introduced RedCap as a new type of service for wearable and industrial IoT. So with the support of these 3 releases, 5G will expand the mobile ecosystem to new industries like the agriculture, construction and mining, education, connected health, manufacturing, and smart cities. We had done an independent 5G economy study that project over $13 trillion of economic benefit will be generated by 5G. And among these verticals, the smart factory or the smart manufacturing will have the most economic benefits. And if we look at this use case in a smart factory, we see the desire for everything to be connected and connected wirelessly. So it's quite clear that the use case in the smart factory sit on the 3 pillars of the 5G, like the eMBB, URLC, and massive IoT. So for example, the security camera and the augmented reality application require high bandwidth and mobility. The AGV and industrial robot require low latency and high reliability. So there will also be massive industrial sensors in a factory. So in summary, the industrial IoT require dedicated and reliable network optimized for the local services and scalable wireless connectivity on a future-proof platform, and also the capability for new use cases, such like the wireless industrial Ethernet. To meet this requirement, so a group of new features are proposed such as private 5G network, licensed, shared, and unlicensed spectrum, and URLC, Ethernet and time-sensitive networking, and positioning. So in detail, a fully connected factory needs a private network, whether it is an integrated private network or it is an independent private network. So it depends on the requirement of each factory. And also a dedicated licensed spectrum is needed to guarantee the performance of the 5G network. So last month, the MRRT already granted the Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China a dedicated spectrum for all connected factory project. So that is a great step for the industrial IoT in China, as many countries in the world has already allocated the dedicated spectrum for the industrial IoT. So also in September this year, the MRT has released a 5G fully connected factory construction guideline. So that mentioned the next step for the industrial IoT is to support applications in the key manufacturing process. So this means the URLLC, Ethernet, and TSN features are needed. For example, the Ethernet over 5G with PDU and deterministic network need to be used to enable the 5G connection between PLCs and also between the PLC and ROs. And the positioning features is also critical for some industrial IoT applications. So for Qualcomm have put a lot of effort globally for the 5G connected factory, including China. So we have shown multiple ecosystem demonstration at different shows, and also collaborate with many industrial technology provider like Bosch. Today, I will introduce a project we work with Coin for a 5G fully connected factory project in China. So Coin is a global leader in the elevator and escalator industry. So in 2021, Coin has an annual sale of 10.5 billion euros, and it has more than 60,000 employees. And its biggest factory is in Suzhou, Kunshan in China. And in this project, so it's in the Kunshan in Jiangsu province. So in Coin's industrial park, there are 3 factories. So the CMX factory produces the motors for the elevators, and the CEP factory produces electrical parts for the elevators, and the CCA factory produces the lift cabin for the elevators. And this factory are 43,000 square meters and was covered by 2 AAUs and 15 PRRUs. And there is no Wi-Fi access point for the industrial network. And it also has a lot of 5G devices and terminals. So there are 13 AGVs in this factory, and also 12 PLCs, and 114 industrial pads, and 44 equipment are connected using 5G. So if we look at this architecture, so there is a dedicated UPF is deployed within the industrial park, and there are many applications are running on top of the 5G, like the overall equipment effective application. And it also has application like the smart logistic. And with 5G 5G fully connected factory, they have say the improvement of the productivity and save a lot of labor costs because all these AGVs become automatically. They don't need the worker to work on this. Yeah, so this is kind of like a project. So we have put a lot of effort. So basically, they use our like the chipset based CPEs and also the DTUs. Yeah, so yeah, that's all for my presentations. Yeah, thanks everyone.